Okay, this is the end of Smith's on Tour's journey through Thailand. 2 months we've been here. It's been epic, but the visa's run out. We need to get out of here, and we're excited to join the next part of our Southeast Asian tour. We're going to one of Thailand's neighbouring countries, and we're super excited about it.
Yeah, we can't wait. We've heard it's amazing. We've never really thought about it from the UK. It's not a place that we would really go to. But I've heard that some expats and people really enjoy it there. We've heard that it's super clean, super fresh. So you'll have to stay with us on this video to see where we get to. But look at all this is our house. Look.
That's everything we own right there.
Look, we've got new additions.
Well, yeah.
One thing I did say to Joe, how good is it that we could just drop the hire car off outside? We're not paying any insurance costs, MOT fees, nothing. It's just gone now out of our heads. Gone.
It is amazing that this is what we own. We've got no worries at all. Oh, it just feels light and free and amazing.
Tilly's a bit worried about the flight.
No, I'm literally, everyone in the queue is staring at her.
Everyone in the queue staring. Turn it around.
Yeah, let's show everyone in the queue. Smith's on Tour, follow us.
This is our flight around Asia. Super excited. Tilly, we haven't been on a flight for like 8 weeks. So this is exciting. I think it's like, how long? 3 hours?
3 hours, yeah.
Yeah. Joey always does this. Yay! We've arrived, but we're not going to tell you where we've arrived to yet because we're going to get hopefully to the apartment. We might give you a couple of glasses, but we're going to show you in the morning where we are. Flight went well. That's a bit loud.
It's too loud.
We sat in the wrong seat. So me and Tilly sat down. Everyone moved for us. We sat down and we were in the wrong seat. So right at the last minute, there was people moving us out of the seats. Nightmare. So Joe and Tilly sat together and I sat in front, trying to meditate, and these two are just laughing and giggling behind me, doing some random stuff.
No, it started storming on the plane, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, man. I got a video of the lightning outside. It was so cool to see.
I couldn't see anything. I was on the aisle seat.
And the sunset was so good on the other side, and the people were watching Netflix. It was literally bright orange. Wasn't it so good?
It was firing, bro.
It was the best sunset I've ever seen. And they were sat on Netflix. I could have been in that seat.
We forgot to register to get into Malaysia, so Joe's now waiting in a queue to register us all.
How do you all not research this?
Joe did actually research this, he forgot. He put an alarm on his phone and it didn't come up. I didn't realise, but here we are. So we'll have to wait to register and then we'll have to go for immigration and then get our bags. Always an issue.
So our life is chaos and carnage, as always. We've arrived here. We've got no idea what we're doing, no idea where to be, but to order a grab, which is what we've done, it gives you these screen options here and it tells you the registration of the car that's coming, so you can just wait inside in the aircon. And then when he's here, we'll go outside. I've got him messaging me. Honestly, we've got lost. We've not filled out forms. We're just Smiths on tour, aren't we? What's your name?
Faisal.
Faisal. Right, okay, we've just landed in Malaysia. And honestly, it's the best welcoming ever because we've got a grab into the city. It's an hour drive. And this guy, honestly, has treated us to a smile and a story and given us all the information that we need to know on Malaysia. And he thinks we're crazy.
Welcome to Malaysia.
Impressions of a city, absolutely terrified. It's not my vibe at all. Like, these two are super excited to see huge buildings that are towering above us. But
Well, I'm excited.
a lot of roads, a lot of traffic, and a lot of noise, and it's busy.
This is the first city we've been to, so...
No, it's not. We've just been to Chiang Mai.
Yeah, but
It's a
Chiang Mai's
city.
not a city.
Guy's not like this.
Yeah, Chiang Mai's a city.
Yeah, not like this.
we turn up at midnight and this is what we turn up to on the door. A notice period because they haven't paid the tax. And to be fair, the apartment itself isn't gleaming. It looks amazing on the Airbnb posting, and this is what we have a lot of the time because you go on Airbnb or Booking.com and you don't know what to expect. And we're basically sat on top of a train station, so I don't know what we're going to do. We're probably not going to get a refund because he hasn't even paid his tax, whoever owns this place. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to do.
No, that's a lizard.
Is it an iguana?
It's a, I don't know what it is.
Komodo.
It's a Komodo thing maybe, I don't know, that is a big lizard.
Oh, it's going to go into the pie.
You see that lizard?
Whoa.
It's a Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
Baby one, look. Just by the way it's walking, it looks very different to an iguana.
What's a crocodile?
It's not an iguana, it's way too big.
This was the morning after the night before where we first realised that we'd been scammed for our Airbnb. We were sat on top of a train station, there was an eviction notice on the door, there was cracks all over the work surface, one of the toilets was leaking, it was dirty, and we were like, oh my god, we booked this for a month. And then we had to go on a mission for a SIM card. Now this is where we discovered our second scam of the day. We walked up to a 7-Eleven to get SIM cards, that's where we always get our SIM cards from. That's in here, I'm not taking it out. Pig. Walked in 7-Eleven without any passports. We just had them on our phones and the guy said he can't do it with a picture on our phone, we need the actual passports. And we'd walked for about 15 minutes away from our accommodation. Were we hell walking back in that heat? So on the way back there was a phone shop. We thought we'll call in here and get some SIM cards. They were there in the counter and we said, we want them SIM cards please. Same ones as 7-Eleven, 5G, unlimited data. And she said, okay, if you sit down, these are very expensive. I'll ring someone who will do you a deal and he'll be here in 5 minutes. And that was a red flag. We're thinking that's weird because which shop would offer us a cheaper deal? Surely they'd want more money out of us. Anyway, we sat there and this guy rocked up out of a grab about 15, 20 minutes later, didn't he? And he was the dodgiest looking character ever with a stack of SIM cards in an elastic band. And Emma was like, no. I could see her in the
say no though, because the
No.
woman could understand English, but I knew I didn't want to put the SIM card in, so I kept on trying to get out of it, but Joe didn't get the cue when we were talking, so he put the SIM card in.
It was when, no, I pulled my SIM card holder out and I put the SIM card in, and that, as soon as I pressed it in, I was like, no, everything just hit me, no. And I said to the woman, I'm not putting that in my phone.
Basically, we just put a SIM card into the phone from a different shop, and then we realised we paid for it, realised that it could be really dodgy. It felt completely wrong and off like a scam. Left there, 5 minutes later, we all took the SIM cards out and threw them away. So we still lost like 30 quid, but there was something really shady about the place.
Yeah. Okay, next. So in Kuala Lumpur. We've made it, this is the day after we've made it into a place called Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. We completely booked this on a whim and we don't really know what we're doing. But we're giving you Smith's on Tours version of Kuala Lumpur and have a look at this. They're called the Petronas Twin Towers and that is a spectacle to see and an absolute treat on the eyeballs. that's been our first day in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It's been, honestly, behind the scenes, a day of absolute chaos.
Yeah, ups and downs massively today. Emotional ups and downs, but the ending.
The ending was so worth it.
We're having dramas, always having dramas. We've left the last accommodation because it's basically sat on top of a train station. And it's so loud. And I'm not very well because I've got like a really bad ear infection. It's just leaking loads of white pus, so I need to find a doctor now. You're not going to be surprised that I need a doctor or I've got something wrong yet again. I fall off bikes or something's happened. I had an infection in my lip and Bocca Toro. My body just gets hit hard, I don't know why. But we've turned up thinking, right, we'll get somewhere that's a bit nicer somewhere else.
Yeah.
Get a refund because our last one had an eviction notice on the door.
Found another place. This morning we had to be out by 11 to get the refund that we wanted. So we had to find somewhere online. So we've been going through like booking.com, Airbnb, trip.com, trying to find another accommodation in Kuala Lumpur City. And we don't want to be somewhere where it's mad loud because we've been sat on top of a train station that goes on all night long.
And we're on a budget, so a lot of them are like £100 odd a night that are in the town.
Yeah, we can't afford it.
We experienced last night, which was absolutely amazing. So we couldn't afford it, so we've come a little bit further out where it's green. But no one can get in, and I'm not getting any messages back from booking.com. I've sent messages.
Yeah.
Nothing. So
We've got all our gear here. I don't know, it's chaos and carnage. I keep saying it in every video because this is the realities of travelling like this. We do things on a minute whim, we do things last minute. We don't know what we're doing, we're trying to learn. We're still making mistakes, but I don't think that ever stops.
And because we spent so much time trying to negotiate where we're going to stay and what's happening, we haven't spent any time on like video blogging and blogging and then things add up. So when people say like, oh, it's so easy just vlogging and video blogging and all, it's not. Because what about the editing time and the blogging time? Like,
yeah, and we're a family and like,
I'm ill.
Yeah, now Emma's ill again. I don't know.
We need to find a doctor.
It's carnage.
There's a guy here.
Excuse me. Hi. To check into this building on booking.com, who do we need to see?
Yeah.
You have to call your host. You got the number here?
No one answers me.
Because here I don't have a reception.
Okay.
This number you have to call.
No one's answering this number.
We'll just have to keep trying that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for your help.
It doesn't go through.
There we go. You said just call the host. We'll have to just keep trying to call them.
Okay, let's send a message again.
That's where we're at. That's the
kind of
update.
right there. Yay!
Yay.
Teaching us paper.
Yeah.
Right, we've arrived at the room. The guy took about half an hour to pick us up at the front, took us to the room, and then said, you can only pay in cash, you can't pay on card. We booked on booking.com, and they never said that you couldn't pay on card, it just said credit card. So it was all booked, ready to go, and he said, it's 2,700 and something ringgit. And I was like, no, it wasn't. It was actually 2,007, but then he added on 700 ringgit, or maybe more, for taxes, other things, fees that they're just charging. It's a scam. So it's actually nearly £500 for 7 nights compared to what we thought was going to be about 300, 280. Was that right?
We thought it was going to be, yeah, anyway. It's a lot more than we thought it was going to be. And it's so annoying because these things keep happening in Malaysia. We don't have any of these issues in Thailand at all. And we've always used booking.com and
no, because I believe in good karma, and this isn't right. I said, like, I'm just going to look and see if there's anything else, because I'm not paying an extra £178 for 7 nights, and it's the principle of what they're doing. It's a scam. We feel like we're getting scammed left, right and centre at the minute here. It's so hard work.
It is hard work, yeah. So we'll sit back down in here that we haven't paid for yet and try and find somewhere else to go. First thing I'd like to say on this little video is do not come to Kuala Lumpur. We'll never come here again. Everything that we look at online is a scam. We're sat here, all three of us with our phones out, trying to search through Airbnb and all these sites, even like through hotels. One thing that we've noticed is when you Google hotels in the area, they don't have their own websites. You've got to book through booking.com or Agado or Airbnb or something else. And when you do that, they add on loads of tax and extra charges and all sorts. So we're going through Airbnb and messaging hosts, and they're just adding on money as well.
It's not just that. Like, there reviews when you go down. Like, they put the best reviews at the top, and then you go down, it's like 1 star on every single hotel, every single place. Even the ones that look good, they're not. Like, no joke, I feel like this is a scam city. I've never ever been in this situation. Even when we were in Colombia, it was completely different, but it didn't feel like this.
We do want to promote the good parts of Malaysia because we're confident there's going to be some. So the other option is find somewhere tonight. We're going to get scammed out of our money. It could be a disaster. You have to pick somewhere with bad reviews because they've all got bad reviews. And then tomorrow, try and work our way out of this city to somewhere else in Malaysia. There are 2 options, really. Airport, gone. Or train station, out of here tomorrow somewhere else.
And if anyone's looking and thinking, no, they're all 5-star reviews, that is a lie. Unpick it a little bit further and you'll see the ones that are coming up. And the scam's exactly the same. No credit card, cash only, adding on taxes at the end of it. The place hasn't got toilet roll, it's dirty, it's grubby. They're all exactly the same.
Correct. That's correct. We've trolled for hours and days now because we've had to leave one accommodation. We've come to this one. We're sat in this accommodation. We're not even staying here. We're just using it to try and find somewhere else. We've barely eaten any food. Emma's got an ear infection and life has gone completely wrong. And we're all sat here like Thailand.
I vote get a plane somewhere.
Get back to
South
Bangkok.
Korea. Let's go South Korea.
Okay. The next time you see us is hopefully us sorted out some sort of plan or accommodation.
We've had to just drop the card off in a room. The 2 security guards here have just said, oh, just drop the card off in the room and then you can leave. So we're just dropping the card off. I'm not paying anything because obviously I've been in the room for like 2 hours trying to search for somewhere else. He's trying to charge me. So Joe's just found a hotel nearby, which is probably another scam because most are. And we're having to get a bigger grab because we've got all of our stuff.
There is no bigger grab on there. Look, which one did you choose earlier?
Standard 6 seats.
Okay.
So we have to get a 6-seater because we've got 3 suitcases, but we are completely homeless and this makes it really stressful because we actually don't have anywhere to go and now we're just stood in the middle of Kuala Lumpur in the boiling heat, not knowing where we're going to stay.
Now it's just got search for both. Use Grab when you come here because apparently the taxi drivers are full of scams as well.
Oh yeah, we heard that as well. It's just, this isn't fun, it's just been awful since we arrived. And this guy's now marching down trying to find us. So we got to Thailand. We found a room. We still felt like it, well, I felt like it was a bit scammy because first of all we said 3 people please, and he was like, yes, I've got your room, and then there was only 2 beds, so we had to upgrade in the end. I think it cost us about £48, something like that.
The first room with 2 beds that he showed us in, it was an extra £8, but everywhere's going to be the same story, isn't it? Everyone wants more money. The problem is now Emma's ear's fallen off and we have to go to a doctor's, but we don't know how that's going to go.
I just said to Joe, like, if it's scammy like this already, for a foreigner going in for medical reasons, they're going to scam me. But we can only go and see and find out for ourselves and let you guys know what actually happens. So we're going to make our way there now. One thing is, downstairs at this hotel, I mentioned how many people are scamming us and not telling us the real side, not the real things about what's actually the hotels are offering. And he just put his head down and didn't want to talk about it. So I don't know what's going on here, but somebody's leading some kind of scammy something, isn't it? Scammy hotel scene. Scammy city, we call it.
It feels like the other side of the world when you got scammed in taxis and stuff, but over here it seems to be accommodations.
They're scamming you at a lot higher prices. Like, getting scammed on a taxi is far better than getting scammed in a hotel. Like, this is big money and it's disrespectful. It's not very nice. But I'm gonna go to the doctors, so let's see if they scam me there. They won't. I'm hopeful. Put it out there, they won't manifest. It's so bad. I warn you. And it's so...
Okay, I need to see your tympanic membrane. Okay, just relax for a while. Yeah.
Stay still.
Busted already.
Oh, ow.
Okay, the tympanic membrane is there, smooth, but it's a lot of discharge. Yeah.
What is that? Right, we've come to Prince Court Medical Centre, which is a private medical place next to where we were staying in our hotel. Dramas with hotels, but I've got an ear infection basically, and it's leaking loads of pus. So she's ordered me some antibiotics and some ear drops. It was quite a quick service, but I was charged altogether £285. No, it's not pounds. 282, 85.20 ringgit, which is around about 50 quid. But I was just looking at the breakdown here, and the doctor's fees aren't a lot. They're 50 ringgit. I don't even know how much 50 ringgit is. So each specific thing that you do, like the nurse, 50 ringgit, the doctor, 50 ringgit. Medication is double the price, so because I had to get 2 lots.
So how much was the medication?
116 ringgit. So, yeah, all in all, I was just saying in Bocas del Toro, when I went to the pharmacy and I had to get antibiotics, they were about £32. So, actually, it's a similar price, I'd say. But, yeah, you get charged government tax and registration fees as well here. There's a lot of tax, isn't there, in Malaysia, we were saying?
Yeah,
But I'm okay.
there seems to be a lot of tax. Just for reference, in the UK, when you go to A&E, it's a ball ache, is the only way I can describe it. You sit in there, you're waiting in queues, you could be in there 6-7 hours. Here, yes, we're paying for it, but remember, we don't pay national insurance anymore or tax.
No.
So we've paid about 50 quid, but we've been in and out within an hour. Fully diagnosed, medication prescribed, finished. So I would much rather this way of life than be charged. I think I paid £400 a month national insurance in the UK, and I never went to hospital. Very rarely.
Yeah.
So
have to
what
pay
benefits
a
did I
lot.
get? So if I put that £400 a month into a bank account ready for our medical bills, we'll be absolutely fine. And we've got medical insurance as well, just in case.
Yeah, I was going to say we have got medical insurance with safety wings as well, but that's just in case of like anything drastic. But at the minute
Yeah.
I was saying we've had 2 hospital visits, one for Tilly because she got a lump in her finger in Thailand, and one for me now because of my ear, and one pharmacy visit because of my lip. But 2
It won't be the
hospital
last.
visits in 6 months, so that's good. Good going.
Yeah, it's good going, and it's cost us, I don't know, we've probably paid about just over 100 quid in the last 6 months for medical bills. Obviously, we've got medical insurance, but it's not worth us putting claims in for things like this because it's going to boost our premium for the sake of 50 quid. That medical insurance is more for like if something really does go wrong and it's expensive. We don't want to kill our life savings on a medical bill, so we've got it.
We've got the stress of trying to find somewhere for tomorrow now with
Yeah.
all of our stuff, so great. Right, we just come to this durian place because people are saying you need to try it here, it's really sweet and nice. So I went for the 51 and Joe was like, it's not Thai money, that's £9.
£9 was the cheapest one. The most expensive one was 20 odd pounds for a durian. And honestly, I stood next to it and it reeks. People said Malaysian ones taste different, but for me, the smell puts me off.
I don't know what you guys think, but that looks strange behind me. I don't know what that, like, if your imagination's a bit wild, that doesn't look right.
It doesn't even need to be wild.
I'm still smiling, just. My ear's getting a little bit better. I took the antibiotics last night and started the dose, so I'm happy with that. Had a really good night's sleep in this bed because it's comfy as. And we stayed up till 12:30, 1 in the morning, trying to find something that's not a scam. So we went with the cheapest we could possibly find for 3 nights in a similar area to this, and I'll write that underneath because I can never say the names. And it was about £90. We did that because we were looking for the cheapest because we're going to get scammed anyway. We've been scammed over and over, and we've looked online. There's blogs about scamming in Kuala Lumpur. Like, look for yourself. It's all hidden. The reviews are hidden within the systems. It's all done. Oh, just awful. It makes my skin crawl. Anyway, we've booked in and we know it's another scam because I'm just getting like automated messages straight away when I ask a question about luggage, any specific questions, but we have no option. We are looking to get to Penang. There's no trains over the weekend. It's now the weekend and we need to get a bus. So we need to navigate this, but we have spent days, which we paid for, trying to sort out somewhere else because of these scams. So we haven't actually been able to see anything except for 2 twin towers for 2 hours of the night. Anyway, rant over. We need to leave out of here and check in at 3 o'clock at the next scam place. So I'm going to show you how this fully works, if it's what I think it is, because I'm showing you behind the scenes because you guys don't get to see this, and I want you to see it because this is the 3rd time now. Let's see how it goes.
God, I've just said here that I'll be absolutely buzzing if we get to this place and it exists. Never mind if it's a scam. If we get there and it's actually a real place, I'll be amazed. So we're taking bets.
I just said, who bets that it's going to go right, and no one put the hand up. So who bets that it's going to go wrong, and everyone thinks it's going to go wrong. It's too many times.
We're in the background off camera. We're discussing all sorts of things like what are we doing with our lives mainly. We're gutted that we spent this amount of money to come over here, and it hasn't been cheap. Like, and you know, we've got a pot of money that goes down all the time. This is taking a big chunk of the pot to come over to Malaysia. You know, we roll the dice and gamble everything that we do because we don't know what it's going to be like. We've never been to these places. Anyway, we're always smiling and looking forward to the next thing. So we're discussing whether to keep giving Malaysia a chance because Emma was saying it's like going to London and saying that you don't like England. Like, you can't just judge it off one place, and we don't want to do that. But we've nicknamed this Scam City because
It's so true. We've been scammed so many times as well. I don't know whether Joe's already said about the phone situation. And it wasn't just the hotels,
Not
like
yet.
it's ongoing.
this has been chaos as a family. I think as a lone person, this would be stressful, but as a family, when you've got a little girl, it's like, I'm too hot, you can carry my suitcase. It makes it harder.
Being scammed, and the fact, that we don't really, we don't have an income properly. We are getting paid off YouTube, and it's amazing, and we're very grateful. But it's not something that can make it sustainable of what we're doing at the minute. So that's an added pressure on top, and we want to show you guys as well what these places have to offer. And we're also looking for a lifestyle choice. And I can't stop dreaming about Chiang Mai.
No.
It was amazing, but we've got to see other places, and people love Penang, and I feel like we can't write off the entire country because that's just unfair on people who live here and us. We're robbing our own. The reason why we also booked another place after all the scams and didn't just fly out of here like Joe wanted to do yesterday is because we're robbing ourselves of all the opportunities of why we come here. We want to have a good time. We wanted to look at the aquariums, the theme parks, all of the sites, and I don't want scammers and liars to ruin that. It has tarnished it massively. But I'm a firm believer that I have hope in humanity. I hope. Peace out. Oh my goodness, I've just been looking. Joe's gone through his bag and he's actually carried a man drawer with him. We had a joke about this. Tell him what it is.
So a man drawer, everyone's got one in the house. You know, like that drawer that you open and there's like pens, padlocks, plugs, random cables, torches. I've got one in my bag here, so I've got, let's have a look what I've got. I've got aftershave, a torch,
A second
plug,
torch.
a wire, some headphones, an empty carrier bag just in case I need one, some plasters,
That is such a man drawer. Like, this looked like this in our house.
some pens, more plugs. Why have I got so many plugs? More cables,
That is a man drawer. He's even got a first aid kit.
first aid kit, a screen thing for my laptop to clean it, sunglasses case,
Is there any drawing pins?
some lozenges, a good luck charm from El Salvador, and some fluff.
What are you actually looking for?
I'm looking for a padlock, I haven't got one.
Oh, he hasn't got a
another torch.
padlock in his man drawer. He's got 3
And a
torches,
card for Maureen, live pass.
which he's not going to.
Oh.
That is the funniest thing I've seen yet. I've just seen his guilty pleasure.
We're still laughing through this whole ordeal. We've got 2 hours to wait until we check in now, so we're just sat here with all our luggage, not knowing what to do with our lives.
But I found a temple next door, so
Yeah.
if anything's going to be peaceful, it'll be there.
We're gonna have a look at the temple then.
She's not happy.
We're doing our 3-hour wait for the room and playing Farkle while we do it.
The prizes from 7-Eleven. He's winning me. I'm
No, me,
losing.
my miles.
It's absolutely mafted as well. But I've just had a message saying that the mailbox password, the unit that we're going to stay in, and to take a photo of the card and send it to them after picking up from the lockbox. So we need to go now to the guy in reception, don't we? Get the lockbox key and then go up to the room and see if this is real. Fingers crossed. 95 quid, 3 nights.
We'll finish Sparkle first though, because I'm nearly winning. No, it is. It's going very well. We've just checked in. We've got the key. We're going up to the room right now in the lift. This is going way too good to be true.
And the security guy was really nice. He took a picture of the passport, wrote down registration. So it's going swimmingly. I don't understand how. We don't want to.
Look what I just won in Sparkle. I won. I was losing the whole time, and I was just like, "Who's gonna win?" And I got loads of triple.
Here we go. A moment of truth.
Oh, it's nice.
No way. Oh my days! It is actually well nice.
There's only one bed.
Yes, it said that to us already. It's a mattress on the floor. No way. £95 for 3 nights and it went right. And look how dazzling the floor is compared
It's
to where we've
clean. We've got a washing machine. We've got a balcony. We've got a telly.
Oh my god, look at the telly too. Whoa.
Oh, what is going on? Maybe this is like, is this our like price range during the crap we've been through?
No, I think.
Look at the view.
A cheaper price.
You can see the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Foldable mattress for Tilly.
Oh,
£95 for 3 nights. We just spent £1,200 on an absolute scam. This is the cleanest place we've been in Kuala Lumpur.
just to clarify though, we didn't spend £1,200 on 3 nights. We spent £1,200 on a month, but this is way cheaper. Part of this accommodation also comes with a gym and a pool. It's all good. This is the best we've found so far. I'm well happy with this. No scam. Now we can spend 3 days here, relaxed, go and see some sights.
I might even extend if it's that good.
Okay, right.
Back to Kuala Lumpur and enjoying Kuala Lumpur. We're going to reset from this point.
Yeah, so far you've seen us arrive here. We enjoyed the towers at night and the mashup of that you've seen. Then it's been absolute hell as we've been going around getting scammed. And now let's go back to the good bits of Kuala Lumpur, hopefully.
We're going to show you the stuff that's not the scam
Yeah.
around Kuala Lumpur because we don't want it to ruin it for us and we don't want to ruin it for you guys.
Yeah,
Here it is.
we'll always give the real. And that's what's going on. So if we go out now and it's bad, you'll get the real version of it. If we go out now and it's good, which will manifest it's going to be, you'll get the good of it.
As you can see by the video, this is all quite negative for us. We're quite happy people, positive people, and we usually have a great time. We were still laughing throughout, so actually I give ourselves a pat on the back that we can still smile throughout difficult situations. But we wanted to show you guys actually the reality of how travelling as a full-time travelling family is. We're not an Instagrammable family, and we're not the families that go out there and only show the positives and the days out that we go on. We want to show you actually how it can be, and we've had experiences behind the scenes that can be like this along the way, haven't we? And we've showed you as we go, but this has been one of the most intense 3-day or 2-day, I can't remember now, experiences that we've actually had. So we thought it's actually beneficial. Like you said, there's people around the world, isn't there?
There's people messaging saying that, you know, they want to do what we're doing, and it'd be an injustice by us if we didn't give you the negatives of this as well. The positives massively outweigh the benefits, and you'll see from the last 6 months of videos, we've documented our whole journey. It's been way more positive than negative, but these things do happen. So if you're thinking of selling your house through inspiration from us, there's the realities of it.
Yeah.
It can be a challenge, but we always get rewarded out of a bad situation.
Yes.
And we're persistent, and we're confident, and we push through these situations as a family. And it's testing, like we argue behind the scenes as well. It's not plain sailing, but we're still here, and we're so confident we're going to get rewarded for this. So hopefully on Wednesday we can bring you the best parts of Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, we don't want to give up on Kuala Lumpur, and I don't want to, like I said in the video, I don't want to just tarnish this place, Malaysia, under the same kind of brush as what the experience we've had in Kuala Lumpur. So I want to continue basically just to see the other side of Malaysia. So we don't know where we're going yet. We don't plan ahead too much. We've got a couple more nights in this accommodation where we feel more settled, that we're not rushing around and we're going to be literally homeless on the street. Like, we are homeless, but on the street homeless is different. So we are going to continue. We've had so many discussions about getting on a flight and getting out of here and going
so
here,
close.
going there, and it just seems crazy. Like, we've come here, we've set an intention to see what Malaysia's got to offer, and I feel like we don't do ourselves an injustice, or whatever you call it, as well. So yes, I think Wednesday's video for sure is going to show you more perks, hopefully, while we're here, if we can. Have a good time while we're here, and then we'll show you more afterwards. Also, check out my blog, Smiths on Tour blog. I have loads of tips, tricks, how booking.com like kind of scammed us. There's screenshots, loads of information in there so that you guys will know if you're getting scammed or not, because we've done it so that you guys don't.
Yeah, learn from us. That's such a good thing to say. We're
We
doing
use
it
so
so you
much
don't
money.
have to.
We're making all the mistakes so you don't have to. So my blog is brilliant, because honestly there's so many tips that no one says, because no one's that real.
No, we do make so many mistakes because we've never travelled before we did this. We literally just sold up and went. So we're learning as we go, showing you the way.
Even Till, she sits there, she's like, have you not researched this before? But you can research out your eyeballs, but it's not all true that you read online. So we try and give you the real, and that's our experience. So
If you want to keep following a real full-time travelling family that are going to keep bringing the real, please subscribe to our channel now. There's so much more to come.
Wednesday's going to be amazing. We're not giving in.